Rabbi Sai, before we continue with that Goda, there's just so much to say. It's unbelievable. Just want to take a small break just to understand a couple of ideas as well. The Lubavitcher Rebbe one time used to say, right before we start Magid, before we start the actual Agoda, we say, Holach Ma'anya. This is the bread of our affliction, the Achla Avustana, Ba'ara de Mitzrayim, that our forefathers ate in Mitzrayim. And then we say the following, Kol Dichvin Yesi V'Yechol. Anyone that's hungry, come and eat. Kol Ditzrich Yesi V'Yivsach. Anyone that wants to come and celebrate Pesach with us, please come and do so. Right? We say it in the beginning, we invite everyone to come and join us. Asks the Lubavitcher Rebbe, what's the point? You can ask, why are we doing this in our homes? Why are we not doing this in shul? That's true. That's one question. But why are we doing this stam? We don't do this any other time. There's no other yontiv that we start inviting other people as part of the text of what we're actually doing. And the Lubavitcher Rebbe answers as follows. He says it's to teach ourselves and our future generations, our children, this idea of Kol Yisrael Arevim Zelazeh. We're all guarantors for another. Which means, how are we able to sit and lean back on Leila Seder and enjoy our matzah, enjoy our wine, enjoy our Suda when there are Yidden out there who unfortunately don't have the ability to do that. Either they're not religious, they don't appreciate it, maybe they're not so connected, or maybe perhaps this year we can even think about the hostages in Gaza and those soldiers out there that are in different places in Eretz Yisrael guarding us and helping us, to think about the fact that maybe there's so many of them that would have a Seder, that would like a Seder, that maybe they don't even realize it, but the Neshama is calling out. And those people over there that in the world that don't appreciate what it means to have a Seder, to have a Yiddish Seder, we should think about them at that time, because Kol Yisrael Arevim Zeh Lo Zeh. I want to move on to an amazing Maral. The Maral talks about this. He asks a Gavaldige Kasha. This is in the beginning, by the way, you can look this up, of Gvuras Hashem. The Maral asks a Kasha and he says, everyone knows the Lashon of Chazal. Kol amar b'lesaper izeh meshubach. That means the more you speak about Yetzias Mitzrayim, the more praiseworthy you are. Again, we don't find this anywhere else. There's no other day of the year that we find Kol Amar B'Harizem Meshubach. We don't even find it on Tisha B'Av when we're meant to think about the destruction of Beis HaMikdash. Why tonight? Why not Leila Seder? And not only that, he says, doesn't it go against the Mefursha Gemara? There's a Gemara in Brachas Daf Lamed Gimel Amud Beis, where the Gemara tells us that there was someone that went to daven for the Omid Shemona Esrei, and he started adding all praises and Shemona Esrei on his own. And they came to him and they said to him, like, why'd you stop? Like, who gives you the right to do such a thing? And the Maral says, if that's the case, we can't just add our own praises of Hashem. How tonight on Leila Seder are we doing so? And it's even praiseworthy to do so. Answers the Maral, amazing. And he says, no. You have to recognize and realize that tonight, Leila Seder, is the night of Hakaras HaTov. And when it comes to Hakaras HaTov, there are no boundaries. Just keep on going, more and more and more. Because Hakaras HaTov is a midah that is instilled in every single Yid. And sometimes we don't feel it, we don't express it enough to those around us, those that we love, those that do things for us. We need to express our Hakaras HaTov. We should do it tonight. On the night of Leila Seder, there's no end. We just keep on going, recognizing what the Rabban Shem did for us then, and every single day of our lives continues to do. Tell them, Olam the Mordecai Maisa. We say in Kiddush Hashem, the Rebbeinu Shem chose us as a nation. And we said this a couple of shurim ago as well, that tonight's the night that the Rebbeinu Shem chose us as a nation. There was a Yid who was exhausted. He was in Auschwitz in the concentration camp, and they were going through terrible, terrible times, unimaginable pain and tsar. And he came over to the Klosenberger Rebbe, Skusen Yugen Alenu, and he said, Rebbe, I don't understand. How are you continuing to say, Asher Bocha Banu, who chose us, and we rejoice as the chosen nation? What do you rejoice at? Look at what we've become. They chose us over here because of that nation. And look at the work and horrible things that we have to see on a daily basis. How can you say, Asher Bocha Banu Mukolam, that you chose us? And the Rebbe, of course, recognizing the pain and frustration of this Yid, and obviously trying to help him, said, listen, I'll give you an answer, and this is completely sincere, this is emes. Until this day, I did not say you chose us with the proper kavanah. But today, I realize that if it wasn't for the fact that the Rebbeinu Shalom would have chosen us, then the Jewish people would have been just like the Nazis. And it's better for me to be in my situation than one of them. And that's something we have to realize. You look around the world, you look at what's going on in Eretz Yisrael, look at what they're doing to Klal Yisrael. It's unbelievable. Yes, we are who we are, and we're not one of them. Have an amazing day.